welcome to Slam Academy's Daily Shred Tuesday. My name is Michaelton, and you are tuned into Michaelton's Cheat Codes. Look at that. Boop, boop, boop. On this show, I like to talk about ways in which I subvert my barriers, ways to get around commonly experienced problems with music producers, musicians, and people who just like making noise. So a little bit about myself. I'm a vocalist and a producer here in Minneapolis, home of the OG Slam Academy. Like I said, I'm a vocalist and producer. I like to explore nostalgic sounds, nostalgic vibes. I suppose that caters to my voice, which is a bit of a baritone and bass. So I'm a bit of a crooner. I like nostalgic sounds. I love classical elements. I love orchestral sounds. And finding new ways to, first starting out with writing the music, like finding ways to do that easier, but then taking those sounds and making them fit in a new modern way, making them fresh, making them unique. So I love to just use these cool tools, most of them built right into Ableton, but some of them are external, foreign VSTs that have helped me in my songwriting processes. I'm really happy that you're joining me today. I'm just going to check my sound, make sure we're coming through. Turn my mic up a little bit here. Check, check. And I'm sure you noticed we have a beautiful chat in right above me. Yeah, right here we have a chat. So whether you're on Facebook, whether you are on YouTube or Twitch, I'd love if you participated, gave me ideas, give me some directions as I'm working here. I think this is a group effort. So if you have any questions about any of the tools I'm using, if you have any questions about anything, just put it in the chat and it'll appear up there, and then I'll answer with my Twitch. My Restream chat is not working right now, so I'll just use Twitch for that. I'm Michaelton Music on there. Yes, we very fancy, Peter. So I'm excited that we're on Restream now, so we're reaching a much wider audience with these, and it's just an honor to me that I'm beaming across the galaxy, and anyone can tune in and join me in this production. So the song I'm working with today was, the song that I'm working with today was one that I actually started last week or 2 weeks ago on my show, and I've taken a couple cracks at it since, and I've been able to add some delicious vocals and start to write out this first section of this piece. So here's the game plan for the next hour. We're going to listen through, and I'm really happy with this first half. Like, up till here, I'm satisfied with, like, demo-wise. I really like what's happening. I can go into it if anyone would like me to. Just let me know in the chat if you want me to dive into any of the pieces that you're hearing, because I want to spend the time today going over this B section. I would love to kind of explore some possibilities to expand this B section. Right now I have a bass line, I have some drums and a chord progression, but I really want to dress it up, make it tasty, make it even wonkier. So again, let me know if you're watching. I'd love to see which homies are tuning in, what new people are tuning in. If you can comment with your name, say what's up, I would love that. It makes me very happy to know cool people are tuning in and joining me. So please do not be shy. Let's get to it. I'm just going to start this track from the beginning, and if you want me to go into any pieces that sound interesting to you, please let me know. I'd love to. Wait a second. Slam Academy Black Friday weekend is offering 50% off our online flagship programs. Ableton Live, Sound Design, Music Theory, all $40 a month. That is insane. I've never heard of an online class of this level being at that low of a price point. Grab that. We have an amazing online community. We have like a Discord. we have just this great network of producers who love Ableton and love each other. So if you want to be a part of that, go to slamacademy.com. Check out our Black Friday deals. They're redonkulous. Here we go. And it hurts my mind to find nothing here for you. So true, we are just something new. So blue, but that's just me to you. Beyond my need for you is something more. It's better for me. I just can't seem to get myself to go and walk out the door. Beyond my need for you is something more. It's better for me. I just can't seem to get myself to go and walk out the door. B section. All right, so that's what we got so far. Like I said, this A section I'm pretty happy with. It's doing what I want it to do. It's full. Once I have this whole song kind of structured, then I can really focus on expanding this A section and making it a little deeper. I feel like we should just quickly go over some techniques. I mean, the show's called Michaelton's Cheat Codes, and that is because bing bing Michaelton's Cheat Codes. That's because I say this every time. I don't really like writing music in kind of this classical way in which I was taught to write music through music theory and keyboards and all that stuff. Even punching MIDI notes in is not my favorite. I just like using tools and letting them do the writing for me. Of course, I'm making educated decisions with these tools. They're not just writing music for me randomly. I'm using them. So let's just recap. To write this initial chord progression, which this wavetable is playing so beautifully. Nice. So to get that chord progression, I used a tool called Ripchord, which looks like this. Essentially, essentially it's just an input-output plugin. So what happens is you can assign certain inputs to have certain outputs. Play one note and it plays a chord. So people sell the packs, and you can get crazy chord packs like this Neo Jazz Chords one I did, and you know, when I play these, I can kind of play through different progressions and find chords that really stick out to me, and find little 2-chord chord progressions that stick out to me. It's just a great way to get going. I honestly don't see the difference between that. Don't see the difference between that and having like a chord book. Like if I had a chord book where it was like, here's minor 7, flat 5, like play that. It's just faster and easier, which helps me write music faster. So I used that, and I threw that on my wavetable. I then just duplicated that. I threw it on my woodwinds. Bam, I'm working with an intro now. And then I threw an arpeggiator on those woodwinds right here. And then I printed that arpeggiation to a new MIDI track, as you can see right below there. However, I went with a different pattern than the one you just heard. And then I layered a bunch of orchestral sounds, and now I have this. So that kind of really helped determine the groove and how this thing was swinging. I then do what I always do, and I sang my bass line. That's fun. To all my Ableton users, which I imagine most of you are, you can sing in audio and then right-click and do convert melody to new MIDI track. That's honestly how I write my bass lines, because I just like to sing them. I can get way more feel that way, and you know, play it straight from my brain. So I guess that's kind of like that's what we've been working with here. Now I use Ableton's you know, their orchestral packs, like their woodwind, string, and brass ensembles, but I think those are excellent starting points. I don't think those are the end all be all, and they're a great place to start, because then I can throw things like Mishby, which is a great kind of tape saturating, kind of glitchy plugin, and it just has the most beautiful UI. I love it. So here are the woodwinds with Mishby. I'll play without Mishby, then I'll play with Mishby, and you'll hear how much depth and crustiness this added. Boring. Add Mishby. This thing's nasty. These plugins are they're free if you want, but they make you feel really bad about stealing them. It's freakshowindustries.com. Check them out. They're really, really, really dope plugins, and I've been having a lot of fun with them. Let's see. We got a question. Ooh, love that groove you're working on. Yes, thank you for pointing that out. So it sounds like my Ableton's a little quiet. Let me go to this section. Is that a little better, Cody? Should I just boost it on the Okay, let me just go to some settings here. I'm gonna start the song over for anyone who's just joined, and while I'm doing that, gonna work with some turning this Ableton up for you guys. That's louder, but now I can't hear it. We are just something new. External headphones. Okay, so check, 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 check. I just can't seem to get myself to go and walk out the door. Be on my need for you is something more. It's better for me. I just can't seem to get myself to go and walk out the door. It's a little better now, still quiet and your vocals way up. Alright, Cody, I'm turning up, is that better, Cody? It's a little better. Alright, I'm gonna keep bumping it. Go to my advanced audio properties and see that. Still in the soft quiet. Alright, I got an extra 20 dB. Hopefully that helps. Okay, cool. Yeah, I had to bump it up like 20 dB. We'll figure that out. So, as long as my sound is good, yeah, let's talk about this B section. So, A section is over here, B section over here. And right now, I kind of just took a left turn with the chords. Took a little left turn with the vibes here. So, we just kind of launched into this. I'm going to turn these bass hits up a little bit. Cool. Alright, so this is the chord progression from which I will be getting my notes. I like to call this musical mining because I'm going to take this and see what we can mine out of it. Just going to mess around with the arpeggiator for a little bit, see what happens. Okay, new plan. I'm going to grab a flute. That's usually how I pivot. Just grab a flute. It's the Mellotron. No, not you. Microtron, that's what it's called. So let's hear what this sounds like with some... So I'm just going to copy paste this and So these chords are pretty thick, and with this flute sample, it's not very friendly. Maybe this G. Okay, that works. I'm gonna put this every other. I'm kind of hearing my bass lines. It's like boom, dum, 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 boom, dum, 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 boom, dum, dum, dum. So I kind of want to play off that and do like boom, chung, kum, chung, boom, chung, kum, chung, and go off of that. So I'm just gonna do these little every other flute hits, and duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Shorten these up, and then boom, boom, boom. And with the drums, cool. So another thing I wanted to mention is, oh yeah, so we're kind of just mirroring these chords, and it's not always the best just to like layer on the same notes, because then they're simply going to cover each other up. So a little trick that sometimes works is to just grab all of the notes and to like pop them up a perfect fifth, and that might add some crazy color tones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. So now that that's in there, how do we really make this groove? Well, my answer is usually get it off the grid, push it back. Let's push it back and find like to where it really starts to. More. Cool, that's kind of on like triplet style, tuplet style. And while I'm doing this, I also kind of want to figure out different sounds. Like maybe I'm not messing with this flute so much. Let's go to, again, I have a bunch of really cool like orchestral sounds. So I have a mallets guy. try it on the marimba first. That's fun. So I'm gonna move this last one. If you saw when I was messing with the articulation, this actually turns into a roll when you turn up the articulation. So I kind of want to do that on the last. I want to do that on the last hit. So check this out. Right click, show modulation, and we can build it right into the clip here. And that's on this one. Just kidding. Bad idea. I'm gonna automate it instead. Show automation. It'll copy anyways. I don't know why that modulation was giving me trouble. Yep. Nice. I can reharmonize this thing. Okay, so let's hear how this sounds in context. How's everyone doing? You guys feeling what I'm doing here? Just working, trying to add some new parts to this B section of this song and finding some interesting vibes with this marimba. Is it competing with my bass? I think it is. First thing I'm going to try is getting them all back on where they're supposed to be, right on the 1.2. So let's try that. Maybe we just turn this way down and push it out to the sides. I guess maybe I'll just keep it as that little roll at the end. That's fine with me. Like, that's just a little element in this orchestra, so it doesn't have to be like the whole time. Something I'm glad I've broken out of the habit of doing is feeling like every instrument needs to be playing all the time. It's like, well, my bass line's always got to be moving. Oh, and then my vocal is always got to be moving. Then my lead instrument's got to be moving too. It's like, no, you want to carve out spaces, do call and response, only one instrument getting the lead at a time. Yeah, so if this marimba's role is just to exist like that, that's totally fine with me. We're just kind of leaving more room for my voice here. Now, at the end of the A section, we had built up to something quite strong, and I'll remind you here. I just can't seem to get myself to go and walk out the door. So we're pretty intense here. Digging that. I guess let's just finish out this shape. I want these to fade in. I want it to be rather than so I'm gonna automate gain. This is my favorite way to do it. You know what? Some people, they automate volume of the track, which is just objectively and not very productive thing to do. Because when you go to mix it later, you're gonna have all these anchor points set. So rather, just automate the gain on this puppy on a utility, and then you can just draw in these magnificent shapes exactly how you want them. Cool, and it kind of launches off. Let's see if we can add some depth to this. Just a simple little reverb. Nothing too crazy. How do you feel about a little timpani bong on the one? I think that could be cool. So let's look up timpani. What do I got? Oh, I have an actual instrument. That's cool. The question is, where did my timpani just go? Oh, it's down there. So new section. It's just gonna be a little blast on the one. Dum. So E, simple enough. Maybe we'll do maybe we take out the first note of each one of these. Maybe we can mirror my bass line like I was doing before with my brass. Let's get it on down there and see what happens. Oh, guess my brass is frozen on freeze. Taking all the space and moving it down. Another thing I wanted to do was to add a transition between the A section and the B section. I did it here in between the intro and the A section, so let's hear what that sounds like. And it hurts my mind to find. Cool, so I want to do that at the end of this. Okay, cool. So I know now what I must do. Insert. Let's try 4 bars. It's way too much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 1 bar. I passed music theory class, I swear. So this line, we get to have fun here and write some fun notes. Bum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dun da dun da dun da dun da dun. Sick. Dun, dun, dun 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 da 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 do. And it hurts my mind. Put it on my bass too. Wait, but how much space did I have? I had 2 of those. Hee hee. Oops. Okay. We're gonna add more time. Insert time. 1 bar. Bam. Now this goes here. And we extend-a-roo that. And we can extend-a-roo this. Maybe we can take this too. Not sure if I like that. helped. So I'm realizing that synthesizer really helped me. So I'm going to try and bring it back in for this part. I wanted just the woodwinds, but we'll see how this is. And we're going to go back down to... And it hurts my mind. I'm also going to make this pitch go down. Yeah, we're going to drop it down. Let's see how this sounds. Ooh, that's weird. Get rid of these horns and the bass. I think I have a better way to make this happen. Rather than having these extra 2 bars, I'm going to delete this time. And I'm just going to have to really... Like, I'm just going to have to mess with this filter. Auto filter frequency, those are the same. Let's go down with this. Unfreeze. Let's work on this fade. And this. I'll put it over here and do the old reverse-a-roo. everybody doing? Still got some people with me? Let me know if you have any ideas. If you want me to go over anything, just holler. That was some nice tension release. I'm gonna play this one more time. Just want to feel out this transition.
All my need for you is something more. It's better for me. I just can't seem to get myself to go and walk out the door.
Uh-oh, I'm hearing some vocal lines. Sorry, I mean, you know, when I have an idea, it's hard to not do it. So I think I'm gonna try and lay some vocals, just to capture these melodies that I'm hearing. Excuse me. So stanky. My baby don't want me. I tried so hard to help her see. Check, check, check. My baby don't want me. I tried so hard to help her see. Let's do it. My baby tries so hard to see. My baby, to help us see. My baby don't want much of me. Don't want much of me. My baby don't want much of me. I try to help her start to see. My baby doesn't want to go. I've watered but can't seem to grow. Cool. How'd that sound? Probably off. Let's see. My baby don't want. Oh, sick. There's a lot of latency, so let me get these on. My baby don't want much of me. I try to help her start to see. My baby doesn't want to go. My baby, I've watered but can't see. I've watered her but she won't go. My baby doesn't. My baby doesn't want to go. My baby doesn't want to go. And I've watered, but she won't seem to grow.
My baby doesn't want to go. My baby doesn't want to go. My baby doesn't want to go. My baby don't want much of me. My baby don't want much of me. I try to help her start to see. My baby doesn't want to go.
Ooh, digging this.
And I've watered, but she won't seem to grow.
All right, sounds like we got a little vibe here. Let's start from the top and see if we can kind of throw anything else at the end here. We're coming up towards the end of this stream here. I might go a little bit over, but yeah, let's see how we're sounding so far. Please let me know how you're feeling in the chat. If you're digging this tune, if you're digging what I'm doing in it, if you have any ideas, I would love to hear ideas. Just let me know.
And it hurts my mind to find nothing here for you. So true, we are just something new. So blue, but that's just me to you. Beyond my need for you is something more. It's better for me. I just can't seem to get myself to go and walk out the door. Beyond my need for you is something more. It's better for me. I just can't seem to get myself to go and walk out the door.
Woo! I'm digging that.
My baby don't want much of me. I try to help her start to see. My baby doesn't want to go. And I've watered, but she won't seem to grow.
Well, alrighty. That seems like we're coming along nicely with this thing. You know, it's always hard for me to determine what to tackle. Like, do I write the vocals or do I produce the song? And if any of you out there are also vocalists slash producers, you've probably come across that as well. I do not have the patience to produce an entire track and then to sing on it. And I feel like once I have vocals down, that really helps me understand what I'm saying, what I'm communicating, and that way I can communicate those same ideas with other instruments as well. So a lot of times in order to really work on a song, I need to lay the vocals down. And as you just saw, with a solid delivery, you can just punch these things in and get the ideas down, and then re-record them later. Certainly, you could hear the difference between my Avantone CV12, this guy, versus my little headset mic, which I laid in the B section. Um, but yeah, curious if anyone has any curiosities about this track. If there's anything you want me to go over, any instruments you want me to explore, I could dig into this wavetable. That's a pretty fun one. But yeah, otherwise we got a few minutes left here, so let it be known if you got any ideas. Love to hear them. Let's bring these. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, let's bring these up.
Much of me, I try to help her start to see. My baby doesn't want to go. And I've watered, but she won't seem to grow. My baby don't want much of me. I try to help her start to see. My baby doesn't want to go. 'Cause I've watered, but she won't seem to grow.
Bomp. Nito Burrito. It is 7 p.m., which concludes my Michaelton's Cheat Codes Daily Shred Hour. Once again, I wanted to remind people that Slam Academy is offering the craziest Black Friday weekend sale I've ever heard. 50% off all of our online flagship programs, Ableton Live, sound design, music theory, all 50% off. $40 a month for these courses. You're not going to find this level of education at that low a price. I guarantee it. And you might be wondering, why Slam Academy? Well, there are a lot of reasons why Slam Academy. One of them being the community that you are thrust into and a part of. We have a Discord right now as we've adapted to things being remote and kind of quarantine vibes. We've moved a lot of our community online, which honestly has opened us up to our global community that we participate in. We still have our physical community in Minneapolis and in other locations around America, but we really have a strong online community right now in our Discord. We have like a producer club where we hang out every Monday night and show each other our tracks, and these are open to students and teachers. And so once you enroll at Slam Academy, you get to be a part of that community. And in my experience, it is the community that has validated music making as a career, music making as a hobby and a passion. So come join our community. It's unbelievably low rates right now for our Black Friday weekend sale. Come check it out. Once again, my name is Michaelton, and you've been watching Michaelton's Cheat Codes on Slam Academy's Daily Shred. I do this every Tuesday from 6 to 7 Central Time. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time.